It was a higher heat index there than it was in Texas today. At least where I am in Texas.
Yeah, well, we have ton of humidity.
Yeah, San Antonio's not too bad at humidity.
Yeah, we were killing with humidity up here today too.
I'm in Florida. You guys don't know anything about humidity.
I'm coastal Carolina.
We were sitting at 90% humidity today. It's not no humidity.
Okay, that's pretty good, actually.
Places that you wouldn't think get humidity do. I mean, I grew up in Indiana, and they get humidity like 90% in the middle of summer.
Yeah, I'm surrounded by the Great Lakes, so we get plenty.
Fun.
Yeah, but Florida humidity is about as humid as it gets.
It's probably hotter,
yeah. You're surrounded by the Gulf and the Atlantic, which is probably like 86 degrees this time of year.
And millions of lakes.
Yeah. In coastal Carolina, it's pretty terrible in summer. Go outside, it's like a soup.
I know that feeling.
Are you close to sea level?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm maybe 18 feet above sea level where I'm at. Like a mile from the Intercoastal Waterway.
Hell, I'm higher up than you are, shit.
Florida man.
38 feet.
At least you get rain showers every day. We don't even get that reprieve. They tell us it'll rain and then it like never does.
Hashtag Texas.
Yeah, Texas is dry. You know, one of my customers bought a car from Texas, and the fucking whole underbody of the car is just caked in fucking dirt. Like a solid layer, I don't even know, like silt that's dried onto it or something.
Sounds kind of weird.
Sounds like he's been doing some off-roading.
Nah, it's a BMW. I would hope they're not off-roading it.
That hasn't stopped people before.
My quali car is about half a second slower than my race car. I don't understand it.
You gotta just fiddle around with your sway bars.
The weight distribution gets weird too.
Or quality in your race car.
There you go.
That's the easy fix.
I did that.
How are you losing your time? Do you know?
Yeah, I'm just fucking slow.
Well,
I feel that.
You guys done any driving in R Factor 2 on Eric's server?
I really haven't had time yet, dude. I've been missing it every time, but I don't know what to do with the mod. Have I got to do something with it?
He gave the whole package, so if you just drop that in your packages folder, it'll be all good to go.
So I got to find a folder called packages and put it in there.
Yeah, in your R Factor.
You could get lucky and just join the server. It might download automatically.
Right, okay.
I don't think he has it set up that way, but you can try.
No.
So it's like BattleNet then.
Yeah, you're probably right, Scott, because I had the content before. I just didn't have the package. It'll download like the little RF mod, which is like, I guess the little parameters when you set up the server, like time of day, the little stuff. But yeah, you do need the content before you try and join it, I think. I'm trying to find it in the R Factor 2. No, it's first one there.
So I guess you're able to make it, huh, Scott?
Yep, I'm here.
Cool. Took a long break. Trying to stay cool here.
Yeah, it sounds like it's warm everywhere today.
Yeah, we hit 100 here. We're gonna hit 100 tomorrow.
Yeah, no, you're in trouble tonight, dude.
Why?
Saki has a chair.
New chair.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
He hasn't broken it in yet.
Yeah,
Give
he's
it a
done
week.
He's done a tenth quicker in his quali car already.
Nice. Hey, I just gotta keep up in the race and have a chance.
Nah,
Yeah.
you're faster than me in the. I can't get by you in the straights. I've got nothing. I'm guessing that you probably ran a lower rad than me and lower downforce than me.
I think I was 45 rad and 2 downforce.
I was 45 rad and 2 downforce as well. Well, I did change my 5th gear to see if that helps.
No, I don't
Which
know.
way did you change it?
I made it longer.
Be right back, guys.
Just 1 click longer.
I think your second gear would help.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sorry, I mean third gear.
The reason I don't want to change my lower gears is because I know all my gears by sound. You know what I mean? It's like I'm used to them. I'm comfortable with them. I don't want to fuck with them. The only 2 gears I want to fuck with are 5th and 6th because they're the only ones that really are only for the long straights anyways. I don't
I
go
just
into
need to make
5th.
6th gear longer so you can follow, so you could get a good tow.
I thought
Unless you don't
about
plan on
that,
being
but
behind anybody, then.
then I would have way too. You know what? I made you too low. You turned the pit. I turned your volume down way too much. Say something, Chromus.
Something.
Let's go a little bit more right there. Yeah, I don't want to make it too much longer because it's long as it is, and it's like I don't want to have. I want it to get up there. It won't even hit 9 RPMs if I go 1 more click down. I'm at 1,000 right now. 1.0. What is it? 1,000? Hold on, I'm looking. Yeah, I'm at 1.000 now. If I go down 1, that's 962. I don't. Oh wow,
You
1.
can change your final drive ratio.
Nah. Wow, 6 gear. 1,000 has 2 clicks to it. Hold on, back load.
I find I get a better launch when I have a really tall first gear.
I don't care about the launch as much. The launch isn't everything.
Especially
Launches
since you're gonna
everything.
slow down the first turn anyway. I mean, not much gain to be had.
Exactly.
Might as well just set up for the race and fuck the launch.
Yeah, that first turn I end up going slow. It's not like yeah.
Last thing you want to do is go too deep in the first turn and lose it all. So
Exactly.
Well, you need good position going up the hill.
I want to do that in quali, so.
stock keeps me out of culture.
Yeah, I'm counting on my quali car to get me in the first row. I always count on it to get me in the first couple rows. And then I expect Mac to be jamming it up my ass and Gosu to be jamming it up my ass with their Beamers. And they can get a little scary sometimes coming up through the field on the start.
Yeah, I was really gutted I didn't manage the last 5 laps in the lead last time. Really pissed me off, that did.
Well, it was CPC being a no caught you pretty quickly because of the wrecks that happened. So we caught up to you real quick. So
Yeah, but for some unknown reason here, I'm really not on the pace at all. I'm, you know, this is as fast as I can go, and that's it. Like, doesn't
Cut the
matter
track
what I,
sucks.
yeah, it doesn't matter how I adjust the car or what I
User
do
joined
to
your
it.
channel.
It's not going to go faster than this for me. I mean, the world records are 131.
in the Beamer, you mean?
Yeah.
You don't have many guys from our league trying to take the record there, though.
Fiskerton beat me.
Did he?
Hey,
Was that you?
Chromus,
What up?
what are you running your power ramp and coast ramp and diff on?
Very. Let me see.
Fisk beat me, but he didn't get the world record, dude.
Well, we have me, CPC.
So the clutch limited slip is 50 newton meters of preload, 6 clutches, 20 degrees of power ramp, and 90 degrees of coast ramp.
You're doing a stocky.
Yeah, this is his the Sakito setup. The Sakito wet setup.
I can't believe you're driving that with all that. There's a lot of turning.
It's fantastic. It rotates like a fucking Ferris wheel.
It does. It's the toe. I find the toe makes a big difference on
I
this car.
fixed the rear toe though. That was stupid. That negative rear toe.
What was I at?
1.
All right, I made that for the race. I think I ended up in one of the races. I was at 0.5. The other one I was at 1.
The front toe is -4, -0.4 degrees, and the front camber is -5.8 degrees, and the rear camber is -5.
Yeah, that rings a bell. I don't know. I could have turned the car in fucking rain. I ended up doing good that race, though.
It was too frustrating. I didn't participate in the second race.
Yeah, the second race was wetter.
Yeah, I couldn't even drive in light rain, much less medium rain.
Wetter is better.
I mean, not for driving.
Arguable.
You get less overheating on the tires.
It's better for boating.
That's a Florida response.
Hey, Scott.
Yep.
Have you been listening to the rumours about what they're doing with the rule changes in
User
F1
left your channel.
on 2021?
Yep.
Have you heard the one that they're going to bring back ground effects and open the Venturis on?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
They're not doing that.
Yes, they
That's
are.
from official people.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, really.
Skirts too, or no skirts?
No,
Skirt.
they're just gonna
No,
have
no.
tunnels.
Well, it is because they're opening up the Venturis underneath the floor of the car, so they're going to make tunnels under the floor of the car, so they're going to have sort of...
So they just have a big old diffuser back there, essentially.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna have like a raised inlet though, so you can actually pump air into it.
Yeah, they're actually going to force air into the Venturis to make it work properly.
Shit,
But-
Scott, that's what I wanted to see. I just wanted to see it straight. I was like, cool.
Oh,
I just wanted to see what it was like at the straightaway, and then you pull over.
sorry. My favorite thing I heard about though is the talk that they finally said high degradation tires were the wrong idea.
No
Thank
shit.
fuck.
Hey!
Someone finally said it. We're
I mean,
gonna get better tires.
I mean, it helped making pit stops. Like, that's what I
It
liked.
promotes pit stops, but it doesn't promote racing.
Yeah, it's
How
fine
long-
until
how-
it's off
how
in 2
long?
seconds.
How long's Bernie been away now?
2 years? 3?
It's taken him nearly 2 to 3 years to fucking decide that.
Well,
I
I think
heard-
a lot of stuff was already set in stone at that point, but
Yeah.
I read an article that says that when you're following, it just said closely behind another car, it's 45% downforce loss. And with the new proposed regulations, it's now estimated to be, I think, 15% downforce loss.
plus if you have
I read the
tires
same
that you
thing.
can push more than half a lap on,
Yeah.
you'll be able to actually push for more than half a lap.
Bring back refueling.
They're
but
talking about it.
if they
User
add
joined
if
your
they add
channel.
the Venturi effect, the ground force effects, you can do away with most of the downforce off the wings because your car's up
User
to the fucking
disconnected
floor.
from
So
your
I mean,
channel.
it's going to be closer driving just adding that into the small.
Yeah, on this, at least the sample drawing they had, it looked like pretty minimal on the wings compared to what they are now.
So do you
Yeah,
think they're
yeah.
going to have to redesign tracks now with the
No.
curbing and everything?
No.
Nah.
Because if you hit a sausage curb when you're ground effect, you don't have anything anymore.
Don't hit
They're
it.
changing because of their changing the profile on the tires. That's going to alter the way the suspension
Okay.
works. So
And-
the cars are going to be hitting the curbs better.
And a huge part of the car is from the floor right now, of part of the downforce. So the fact that hitting a curb will lose downforce, yeah, they do now too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
And
good point.
I don't think they'll get any lower as far as where the floor is. I think they'll basically just tunnel upward into the car with the tunnels.
That's right. Yep.
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 User joined.
So
They'll,
really, you're
they'll probably be
effective-
more rake dependent than the current cars, but
Yeah, and basically your effective floor height is still the same, so the curb will not matter. You'll still do the
Ex-
same damage
exactly.
now as you would then.
don't hit
Yeah.
the curb. If you can't drive it right, don't do it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna hit a curb, you're going to break the front wing more than anything.
But I think it's a lot to do with Ross Braun, though.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Apparently, he's got someone who's like actually investigating. Like they got a whole committee, like an Aero group, basically trying to find flaws in the new rule set already.
Yeah, I've read that they've actually got a team set up, an actual individual team, like a Formula One team. To,
I mean, that's
to
what they-
actually test design in the car to see where the loopholes are.
That's what they
Exactly.
did with the current wings. They had an aero group to find loopholes in the current wings.
The moment
Yeah,
that
it's a good
Adrian
idea.
Newey- the moment that Adrian Newey retires, he needs to be recruited to that group.
Yeah. Just
When he-
just have him sit and look at them and be like, nope, yep, there you go.
There's a hole
Yeah.
here, there's a hole here, there's a hole here. I put a whole bunch of shit here.
I think when Adrian Newey retires, he's going to run away from the sport. I don't think he's going to want to know anything to do with it.
I do agree with that. I think he'll go and start doing yachting like he wants.
Yep.
Sort of the
Oh.
point of retiring.
Or Aston Martin will hire him as their chief designer for the rest of his life.
The Valkyrie is interesting.
It's very interesting.
I don't know if I like it. I also don't know if I like the new Corvette.
I like the new Corvette. It looks like a Ferrari.
I want
looks
to
like
see the race version.
That would be nice. I think it looks like a, what was it, a 488 or 458 and a Corvette and something else had a baby, and I was just like, I don't know if I like it.
Yeah, but
The,
I don't see that as a bad thing, and the price is like a quarter of all
Oh, the
those
price
things.
is insane. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for what they're going to get out of the performance of having a mid-engine and all the rest of it, it's going to make a much better car.
The new vet to me has a very sort of generic look to it.
I think it looks like a vet. At least from the
It
front end.
looks good, and it does. It looks like a vet. It has a,
It carries a
should.
lot of the vet styling and stuff like that through.
But you can tell it's not like a Lamborghini, Ferrari level. Like it looks like it would be cheaper than what it's going to be competing with.
Yeah, that's
Agreed.
Chevrolet's always had that problem.
But it does look good. I'll say that.
It is. It's a nice looking car. That color was ugly though.
I'm
like a
pretty sure you can
crimson-
get it in whatever color you want.
Yeah. I can't afford a car like that.
60,000
Starting price, right?
Which car
starting.
is
Yeah,
this?
the new Corvette C8.
Oh, the one without much trunk. Okay.
It's got two. It's got a trunk and a front.
I mean, technically,
It's on that
Frunk.
yeah, front trunk.
It's got a back trunk too. Weird.
Yeah, you can fit two sets of
never
golf
heard
clubs
that.
in the back, and then they said you could fit a full set of like airplane luggage in the front.
I've never heard that before. A frunk, really.
No,
full set of airplane luggage. That's
Like-
ambitious speaking.
like a single like large carry-on bag kind of
yeah,
thing.
they're talking carry-ons.
Yeah, as long as the your missus can put a bikini in the glove box, you're fine.
There you go.
Yeah, take it to the beach
all you
and
need.
back again, and that's it.
Yeah, it's not. You don't need to go like pick up your new sofa in it.
No.
And you could always buy an aftermarket roof rack and just strap it on the top.
Oh god, no.
One of my neighbors put up his C6 Corvette the same day I saw the C8 was announced.
Oh yeah.
Did that help you a little there, Mark?
Sitting on the
Yeah.
driveway with a for sale sign.
Jumped you all the way up to third.
Did you guys see the electric Lotus?
Yep.
Yep.
That's sexy.
Not yet.
I put my ticket in that.
It's a looker.
It's like the electric version of the Valkyrie, or whatever Aston has. That's what
Yeah,
it looks like to me.
It's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
User joined your channel.
Hello there.
It's about the time Lotus came out with something. Hello, dude.
Yo.
Hello.
That's CBC?
Also,
Yeah.
hey, what's up, dude? Also, did you guys see Top Gun trailer?
Yeah, the
Looking
trailer.
forward to
Yeah,
it.
it's
User
awesome.
joined your channel.
Best thing I heard about that is apparently Kenny Loggins is actually redoing Danger Zone for the movie.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's happening.
it's happening. It's gonna have a reboot.
Full reboot.
I hope they buzz the tower as well.
I like a lot of Tom Cruise movies.
Reacher. That's a good one.
Yeah, I like Reacher. Jack Reacher ones is fucking funny.
I thought that was all right. I was a Mission Impossible fan. I thought was it, not the day after tomorrow. Oh shit.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. The one where he keeps dying.
Yeah,
Edge of
that
Tomorrow.
Yeah, that one
that
was
was
good.
excellent. Tomorrow.
Mission Impossible
Edge of
got
Tomorrow.
too played out for me.
It did get played out. I agree.
First one, fantastic.
I like the Mummy movie he did recently. It didn't do
That
that
was
well,
okay.
though.
Yeah, it didn't do it. I love the original Mummies, you know, but it wasn't that bad. Of course, Thunder. What was it called? That was one of his best. Days of Thunder.
Cole,
Yeah, that's a classic.
drive through it, Cole.
Robin's Racing.
It's just a great movie.
Yeah, we put special group tires on there. You can do it. Really?
What was the funny movie he played in as
Night and Day, the one with what's her name from?
No.
That wasn't bad either. Night and Day.
Yeah.
I think one of his best early ones was Rain Man, wasn't it?
That's a classic.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen that.
Yeah, that's
It's
a great
worth
movie.
a watch, dude.
Even today, years later, it's still worth the watch.
The way Dustin Hoffman plays it, that was awesome.
I can't remember the name of that Tomorrow movie.
Edge of Tomorrow.
The Edge of Tomorrow. Thank you, Phos. He also did one with Morgan Freeman. It was futuristic. Earth was like a
Oblivion.
wasteland. What was it?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. too.
Oblivion.
Yeah, that was pretty good too.
Is Mac in TeamSpeak yet?
No.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
Mac.
Yes, he did.
Mac, can you send me a setup, please, dude?
sure. 1 sec.
Thanks, man. I'm struggling with my fucking tits off.
I'm sweating my tits off, so we're close.
No.
It's hot as shit up in Jersey today too, huh?
Yeah, we hit 100 today. It's pretty hot in my apartment right now, but
It's hot up in Canada too.
I saw in New Hampshire at the NASCAR race it was almost, the heat index was over 100.
yeah, I think it's all breaking for at least all of us. I think tomorrow's the last day of it, maybe Monday.
Yeah, I think the NASCARs or the Xfinity cars were, before they even started them up, they were 107 degrees inside.
Oof.
I bet it was 140, 150 during the race.
Do they have water packs that they can drink throughout the race?
Here you go, Spark.
Water packs, water
Thanks, dude.
vests.
I mean,
air conditioning. They have it all.
They have
I was
air
gonna say,
conditioning suits.
It's not air conditioned suits. It's just the helmet. It's really just like a little bit of air to keep the the air moving. But
Is this
their suits, or some of them wear the pool suits. The ones that pump water through them. But some of them don't. It's kind of hit or miss who uses them and who doesn't.
As long as you can drink water too. That's.
Oh yeah, they kill water. They have water bottles and stuff.
I was gonna say, isn't this the one race of the year where air conditioning actually goes in the car?
Gotta have air conditioning. I don't think I would ever race without air conditioning.
It's not the type of air conditioning you think.
I know, it's just air blowing through your probably a tube that takes the outside air, right?
Damn,
I mean,
yeah, that's every race.
It's an AC, but it's probably the most bare bones AC unit ever.
It just keeps it like 120 rather than 150.
I think GT3 cars have to have a maximum temperature in them due to like the gentleman drivers.
Yeah, GT3 and GTE both.
Yeah,
I can definitely do that.
they'll keep it comfortable.
I mean, especially driving those, the south of France, center of France, central France, isn't it for Le Mans? Nobody
just know
knows.
Sure.
France.
Yeah.
Yeah, nighttime in June in France, I
I know
imagine.
where you're coming.
I mean, daytime might be a little warm, but nighttime probably should be pretty nice to drive in without AC.
Well, that's May, so it's not that hot there.
It's June.
It's June 15th or mid-June.
It's always 2 weeks
Whatever.
for my birthday, so I know.
There's no way I could drive for that amount of time without air conditioning.
I'm sure you don't even think about the heat when you're there.
Yeah. If you ever go karting and it's kind of warm and everything, it's like you really get out of the cart and realize how hot you are, but when you're driving, you don't even notice.
Oh, I would notice. I would have so much sweat pouring into my eyes.
And after wearing one of those, like,
The helmets have
helmet and
padding
sock.
on your forehead,
It
so I
wouldn't
doubt
matter.
it.
It would be dripping wet. My best man at my wedding took a towel and wiped my forehead when I was up on the pulpit thing. I sweat, man. I am a sweater.
You would know
That
it. His
nervous.
team would know it. Everyone around him would know it because he'd be telling everyone.
Guys, I can't do it. I just
Be like
can't do
Hamilton at Monaco.
Yeah,
Need
I'm
air
not afraid
conditioning.
of crashing or any of that shit, but I'm afraid of sweating my ass off. Good, Spark. I'm letting you go. I'm just gonna follow you. I'm bored.
You know what you should get, Stocky, even for your sim racing? You should get one of those cold suits. It's got like piping through it.
And
And a
my
little,
apartment, I can get cold.
little pump, and you can just run ice water through you.
I'm all right. I'm good here. This is it. This is my racing setup. I've tuned this through the years. Got a fan. Look, can you guys hear the fan, by the way, now?
No,
Nope.
Cool.
I hope this race
The new
goes
headphones
well.
cut it out.
'cause
I got the fan.
I couldn't hear it
blowing on me.
before.
Yeah, I know. Temperature's finally dropping outside. It's getting cooler in here. And I'm nice and stoned. I'm ready to go. I just wish CPC and No didn't show up.
Well, I'm probably not going to turn a lap until quality.
I put in a couple.
I know you love us anyway.
Yeah, I do. It's been a real blast this year. This season.
Yeah.
I mean, with you. I mean, with you. It's been, and then all three of us. And Phos4us been in the battle for some of them.
Yep.
But you, I couldn't get by you last night. I mean Wednesday. No just made a mistake to let me by. I wasn't going to be able to get by him. It would have remained 1, 2, 3. But he tried to get by you, fucked up. Gave me
Yeah.
the spot. He almost got by you too.
Yeah.
Almost.
I fought a little harder this time.
And then I caught you and I pushed you in the final turn once or twice.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Yeah, I'm hoping that my 5th gear change will help that tonight.
Aha, 50 gear change.
Yeah, do a little gear change, but I don't think it's going to be enough. What were you running, CPC for downforce?
2.
Okay, same as me and No. And what were you running for radiator?
I think it was around 40, 45.
Gotcha. Yep.
User joined your channel.
We were just all evenly matched. You know, we couldn't get by each other.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, plus minus 5 radiator, I don't think it really makes a difference.
Yeah, I added a little bit of radiator on for tonight's race just to be safe.
Yeah.
What's it at now?
I'm running at 50 for the 1 o'clock race instead of 45, just in case I tap somebody in the rear. You know, that's the part that scares me,
Whoa.
closing up that radiator.
You're done at that point anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you get more than 1 front wing damage, you just have no point pace.
It's not true at all. You have no pace once you hit somebody because you fucking go tilt.
I don't know why the damage is so harsh.
What the fuck, man?
Ignore that lap time.
Did you cut?
Yeah, I went for some air time.
We gotta stop doing that. Somebody complained.
Hey,
Who complained?
I don't know. Somebody in the server complained, said it wasn't really fun. They were in the middle of a lap and somebody came flying over their head. And you know, and we gotta be on that. We can't do that anymore.
Fuck them.
excusez-moi, how many minutes until the next session?
13 seconds.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
So no minutes, really.
Yeah,
Wait.
quali's just about to begin.
Oh, my cat just scared the shit out of me.
Good cat, Loki.
Alright.
Well done.
Save it for the race.
You got 2 more minutes.
My lamp is like plugged into the closet, and he was rummaging around in there, and he unplugged my lamp like a couple times. And I was like, why the fuck are the lights going off?
It's your ghosts.
Yeah, and then
Computer's still on. That's all that matters.
yeah, I was like, is the power going out? My computer's still on.
I'm gonna run off and grab a cup of coffee in a minute, guys.
Alright.
I'm trying to remember who complained about it. It was one of the new guys. Was it Vitesse?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Let's beat his ass.
About what?
Complained about the flying cars overhead.
Oh.
Yeah, toothpick landed on him. I saw it.
I heard him apologize too.
In practice, though, right?
Yeah.
It was, but still, people are out there trying to get their final tune-ups done, you know?
Yeah, I wasn't doing it when anybody else was around. For that reason.
I tried to jump over Scott.
Yeah, I tried to jump over somebody too when I
What is the
so.
what's the jump exactly?
You're not gonna
Nothing.
offend me. Don't tell him.
Robert, you're not allowed to do the jump. Where have you been?
Things have still been a little hectic,
Ah.
but the good news is the CNC machine is doing stuff, and we're about to have aluminum spindles again, so business is back to kind of normal.
Awesome time, Mac.
Jump. Look at that last sector. Wow, a 16.9. Never seen one of those before.
All right, server's open for whoever couldn't make it in yet.
Yep.
We have 12
So
people.
I'm gonna try the Magene this time if you don't mind.
Whatever you want to drive. The Magane?
Yeah, the BMW hasn't been too kind to me.
Yeah, some people are finding the BMW a little tough, but sticking with it.
Mm-hmm.
It has its quirks.
Yeah. But, yeah, we got a little bit of briefing here, and then we'll do qualifying at the 10-minute mark of this session here, so about 9 minutes until then. Alright. What we got? Same as always, 2 25-minute races. Second race is reverse grid of the finishing order of race 1. we'll get there after quali. Once everyone's done, we'll head to the ready up screen. Make sure everyone loads their race setups and readies up as soon as possible. Once everyone's ready, we'll head to the track, wait for the lights to go green, and then we'll sit still, pull away from the grid at single file, run around the track 60 miles an hour. We'll form up on the back straight. We'll slow it down to 30, 40 miles an hour. Make sure everyone gets bunched up, and then we'll break off into double file after the chicane. So just remember that. Slow down at the kink on the back straight, and we'll go double file after the chicane. Once again, we'll use the grid spots that are past the start finish line, so it'll be almost pit exit where the spots are. You'll see them, you can't miss them, they're pretty pronounced. Once everyone finds the grid spots, we'll hear the race call through TeamSpeak. All cars ready, red, 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 green. Then we'll be racing. As always, remember to keep your overtakes clean during especially lap 1 and the whole race. Turn 1, lap 1, always going to be a accordion effect, so just make sure you're ready to brake early, go a lot slower than you're used to on your hot laps. Again, just holding your line, making sure everybody in the pack is nice and safe. Again, overtakes, no dive bombing, no blocking. Just keep it smart, sensible. If you run off track, spin, whatever the case may be, just make sure you're rejoining the track safely. No spinning around, no doing burnouts to get back on track in front of a group of cars. Just make sure the track's clear. Merge onto the track off the racing line if possible. Again, just make sure you're not turning out in front of someone or a pack of cars when getting back on track. So if you do, make a mistake, brake a little later than you're supposed to, push someone wide in front of you, just make sure you give the position back. Just make sure when you're overtaking to keep it clean. No dive bombing, late braking behind people and pushing them off track and driving off. Just do the respectful thing. Just keep the positions how they were. Give the position back if you made the pass, and all that good stuff. Again, 2 races tonight. You guys know the deal, most of you. Second race, reverse grid, so we'll make that formation at the beginning of race 2. Just wait for your name to be called and go up the middle of the grid, find your spot. So we'll be again doing race 2, another start. Just make sure you're being patient during both starts. I think that's the key to a clean start, is patience. You take the spot if it's there, but don't do anything crazy. You guys know the deal. TeamSpeak, just keep it a race chat during qualifying the race. Call your pit exits. During qualifying, stay to the right of the pit exit line all the way down to turn 1, and get out of the way of cars that are on a hot lap when they let you know they're coming down the straight, or dude. You guys know the deal there. Race chat during the race. 2 more things before we get to comments and questions. If you do retire from the race for whatever reason, just retire to pits, please. Stay in the server. This is to ensure that the server stays stable the whole time everyone's racing. It's a short race, so You don't have to sit there too long, or just walk away from the computer if you need to. And lastly, on the cooldown lap, just keep it clean. I've been kind of thinking about the cooldown lap, although we have been keeping it clean from wrecks and flipping cars, like whatever. Maybe everyone doing a burnout at the same time isn't a great idea either. I don't think it's really done anything yet, but you never know. So take turns doing burnouts or something, or just don't do any.
And if you can, keep them off the track too.
Yeah. But I think everything's been fine up to this point with that. But I think with everyone doing a burnout, it's easier for people to run into each other and stuff like that and cause something. So just be safe with all that. Feel like I've missed something, so if anyone wants to comment or ask a question,
we got
feel free.
9 tonight. First grid.
Yeah, we got 12, so 9 spots will be reversed for race 2. Yeah. I'm ready. Ready to have some good racing like we did the other night. Tough track to get by people, so I think more so, patience is always a good thing to have when it comes to these cars that are evenly matched, but this track more so. You can't really outbrake people. It's too dangerous.
No, you got to get them on the exit, haven't you?
You got to get them on the exits, and
You're not really jumping right in front of me, are you?
Yeah.
I think that was. I don't know who that is. Is that Batiste?
It's probably Spark.
Yeah,
track position is everything.
No, it's not Spark, but somebody just jumped in front of me.
It's Batiste. You had slowed down. He went around you. Yeah. You could say the same. Are there really 5 cars waiting for a minute and a half before quality starts?
Who's that other dick that just went in front?
Now everything's going in front of you.
Hey, look at all you fuckers.
Look at our field of despair and it fucks.
I went back to pits. I don't have the right setup anyway.
I wish they showed the name tags at a closer view. I complained about that a few times. It's like 2 car lengths. You can't see the name.
It's just clutter at that point. Then people complaining about it like being in their HUD and all that. That's probably why they did it. $20 seconds. Do you need a setup, Cobra?
Yeah, sure, please, thank you.
I was just seeing you.
Trying to have a good time.
I'm gonna give you room, VTs. You took that from me.
Let me find it, because I have like a million jumbles here. It's called Regger Greg.
Okie dokie.
Alright, should have.
Thank you.
Rude.
That was a safe release.
Exiting pits.
Exiting pit.
Exiting pit.
On the straight. On the straight.
Yep. All yours.
Thank you.
Exiting pit.
Exiting pit.
Exiting pit.
Main straight.
Leaving pits.
Leaving pits.
Nice
Good luck,
session.
Lucky.
Nice
That
lap.
lap was so fucking perfect. Even my lap after that was a 130.2. It was perfect too.
Got him, Stocky.
You got him. Okay. All right, here we go.
Yeah, nice quality, guys.
Dude, the first lap I had to abort. Make sure you guys load your race setups.
Yeah, I was
We
wondering
think
why you
17
only
laps, right? 16, 17 laps?
I'm figuring 16.
I had to abort my first lap. I hit the curb in the chicane and it popped my car up on 2 wheels, and then I had a huge lag, and I came back and I was like off the track. It was a really good lap too.
Yeah, you only got 2 laps in. I managed to get 4 of them in.
Yeah, that chicane will fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't feel like putting 2 more laps in.
Racing here in Indy could be fun.
Yeah, it's good. High speed corners.
Yeah, that chicane's very much designed for higher downforce cars.
Which chicane?
The one before the U-turn to the front straight.
Okay.
I love hitting it in these things.
Chromus, you got that little bit of an audio buzz in you again.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm not going to fix it right now.
Yeah, no problem. I'm just letting you know it's there, alright, dude.
Do you have
Appreciate it.
a fish tank?
I do, I have 2.
I think that's the sound.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's the little noise. It sounds like the pub.
Sounds like I'm taking a leak on comms.
Or you can hear the
bit.
buzz of the pumps.
It's just a pump.
25 seconds.
Pumps in the tinkle.
Everyone sit still. Take it away.
I'll take the left side. Odds left, evens right.
Cool, so where everybody started.
Well, not really, because we're going to be down the track some.
Well, same side at least.
Yeah. It's 3 reds, right? Red, 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 green.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Alright.
Why is it the first time?
No, it's not. I'm really, really stoned right now. I don't know why.
Yeah, this is great. It'd be great.
That's not good. He's gonna race well then.
I got a new
And a new chair.
and it's got lumbar support, and it's really nice.
We're about to get fucked.
Stocky, you got anti-stall engaged.
I
Yeah, he's got an automatic gearbox.
Yeah. I just hold
that. He was like,
I
yes,
hold the
I know.
brake and floor it. These brakes overwhelm the throttle.
After the kink, we'll slow down a second. This left, evens right after the chicane.
Now,
Really
get rid of
sucky?
them. Yep, get rid of them. Fuck them.
Odds left, evens right.
Going down to 35.
They're bouncing on the track. It better not cause me damage.
Nah, they don't really cause damage. You can
Not
hit
in
them full
these cars.
speed.
Thought it was maybe your ploy to beat me tonight.
Nah, I have no ploy. I'm just hoping to get ahead of you. That's it.
I'm just kidding. Alright, everybody. Once you find a grid spot, sit tight for the race call. Again, remember turn 1. Oh, subsequent a whole first lap or 2. Just be smart about it.
Find your grid spots. That was the start finish, right?
Yeah, we're going up a little bit.
We're going to the other start finish.
Grid continues all the way up.
It's safer this way. We don't get up to such high speeds into turn 1.
We can't be trusted.
Nope. At least I can't.
All of us can't. Be honest.
Stalled. No, all good at the back.
Everyone's good? Alright. Got call.
Okay. All cars ready? Red, 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 green.
God damn it, dude. Fucking dumbass. That guy.
Take your time, guys. Only first lap.
What a joke. Where am I at?
Oh, come on.
That was dirty, man.
I'm sorry, I did not even see
He just
you.
didn't see me. On your right side.
Okay, come on. That was a blatant pit maneuver.
User disconnected from your channel.
Ran wide, I'm lifting a little bit.
User joined your channel.
Yeah, congrats, no.
Fucking lucky dog.
Fake Stocky.
I caught the curb on the infield. And it pulled me and it spun me around.
That
You
curve
got-
sucks.
You got sucked up, did you?
I was way ahead of him
Turn,
because he fucked up in one of the turns, so I was like way ahead of him.
That exit curve of turn 2 on the right side of the track.
Tell me when you got the screenshots, guys.
No, I know. I'm gonna have to bring it up.
Hold on one
there was
second.
a lot of chaos into T1, wasn't there, guys?
Yeah.
I see 13
Well,
people. Do we have somebody else join the race?
Cobra.
Hey?
You came in after the count, that's all.
Yep. I
Sorry,
got
what?
it.
For the reverse, just the number of cars, that's all.
I gotta adjust my volumes.
I think the best thing to do, guys,
We're good,
is
Stocky.
we'll all talk about this in a bit, like.
Yeah, I mean, what happened? It was like I looked on the map and everyone but the top 3 was like miles back.
Yeah, I got run off the road by I don't remember who it was, and then I was a passenger and I tagged Vitzi, I believe it was.
Fuck! I was in control of that race.
Yeah, I just saw Chromus, Mech, and Vitesse go completely sideways in front of the whole pack, like.
Before I make any comments, I'm gonna review the replay.
Yeah, cool, dude. You know, everybody needs time to calm down and have a look and make their own decisions. So I
Shoot,
mean,
man,
maybe,
I hope I didn't do
maybe,
nothing.
maybe leaving it until after our races to talk about it might be better.
All right, thumbs up when you're back, guys. 5 minutes.
Yep. Gonna take a water break a minute, guys.
Cute.
So 10 people reverse. Dead.
I mean, can we do that? We announced 9.
Yeah, but he showed up and raced, didn't he?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, people probably based their race off 9. I don't know.
All right, whatever you guys
What do
think.
you guys think?
I'm okay keeping it at 9.
Yeah, I do.
Who's 10th, by the way?
I think I was. And that's fine. I don't mind starting in the rear.
Hey,
Yeah,
bros.
Mark was.
Did I mess somebody up that race? I didn't mean to.
Nobody knows. We will all check the replays later. But nobody said anything about you, so probably not.
Alright. Hey, no, that setup's pretty good, but I started cooking the fronts. Are you scrubbing the tires a lot or what?
Oh yeah, my tires were like 260 plus.
Shoot. And was your inside hotter than the outside?
Probably. Just turn the wheel more and gas it. It's the beauty of front wheel drive is just turn the wheel more and let the horsepower do the talking.
I wouldn't mind a little bit more oversteer. But yeah, it's good. What do you think? Stiffen up the rear shocks a little bit and that'll do it?
That or take some downforce off.
Ah, I can't believe I caught that curb.
Dude.
Okay, I will clear up turn 1. It was on me. I moved over into Chromus thinking I had more room. So that's that cleared up.
What happened with Spiky on the back straight?
I'm checking the next one here. Hold on.
I don't know what it is. I've noticed in other races, we were just talking about it, me and him in the thing, he loses a bunch of speed about halfway down the straights, like his car just loses pace.
I wonder if his gearing is default, which is really tall or something.
Maybe his computer's overheating.
Default isn't bad, believe it or not, at this track.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like Spiky lifted.
Yeah,
because everybody caught him.
Was I lagging at all during that race? Like, warping around?
I didn't notice
Not that
it.
I could see, no.
No.
Okay.
Seemed fine to me.
I had it too, no. I straightened my car out and I just wanted to get back on track. And then it just grabs the back tire and says, nah, you're not going to go back on track.
That's the worst curb I've ever come across.
Oh, because it's like a gully.
Which one?
The exit of turn 2, if you dip even the outside edge of your tire, you're going 4 tires off. No
That's
matter
not
what
where
you
I
try to do.
lost it. I lost it in the outside curb of the, in between the two lefts on the infield.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, turn 2.
So who
Exit
won
of turn 2.
Wednesday's?
Yeah, you're right. Yes, exit of turn.
Who won Wednesday's races then? Was it Stocky won both races or just the one?
No, I won one, CPC won the other.
Right. And now No-No's won this one.
Luckily, because I fucking gave it to him. I fucking handed it to him on a platter.
Hey, I gave it to you as well. We both
Oh,
made
I was
mistakes.
faster than you, though, through the first half of the race.
Yeah, I gave it to you both, guys.
You gave up.
No, I had overheating. I probably forgot brake ducts closed.
I mean, radiator duct.
No, brake ducts. I
Couldn't
made an
stop.
experiment to see if it makes a difference in the race setup, and then I forgot to change it back.
Yeah. Overheat.
Stocky, I
Yeah.
don't know how your car survives the chicane hitting the sausage curbs.
Oh, it's great because I hit it at a certain speed. Anything over, and I'll go on 2 wheels.
Dude, I go on 2 wheels every single time.
You got to go a little bit slower to do it. I really do go slow going in. It doesn't look like it, but I slow down a lot, and then I floor it through the chicane.
It's faster for me to just stay away from them.
Yeah, I don't mind the curbs there.
You gotta straddle them. Destroy your undercarriage.
I don't even straddle them that much. Sometimes I hit them pretty hard. Right fucking nail them. Retire, boom.
Does anybody have a solution to the overheating front left?
No, that thing was blood orange.
Drive slower.
Brake duct's all the way open.
Yeah, brake ducts all the way open. 100%.
Helps a little.
Moving the weight bias all the way to the back really helped me.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, it's too late for
Change
that
the
change.
entire setup of your car.
I can change that. I'm just not going to.
Wow.
The car just wants to rotate.
You made fun of me, Chromis, for doing that, and now you're.
I thought it was
Everyone
ridiculous,
back?
but it works really well.
Oh, waiting for Stocky.
You like my cambers, you like my toe, you like my rear fucking weight.
Everything's wrong on these front wheel drive cars.
No, they're right. You're just gonna think backwards because they're front wheel.
Okay, the other incident coming up to the last corner with Chromis and I take back saying that it was blatant. I don't know if it was, but you did come over and hit the rear quarter of my car.
I don't know, I was struggling for control on that straight, so if I did, it was not intentional.
How do you struggle from control on the straight?
Coming up, because I was coming off the grass. I was coming
Oh.
off the grass and my camber is like 5.8.
Gotcha.
We're all
so
going
if
pretty
there was-
straight at that point.
We'll review it later.
Yeah, I'll drop
we got a
it for
race to
now.
do.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
guys
no
coming
worries.
in?
I just wanted to take a look at that.
You gotta come in?
Yep, we'll be right there.
Sweet.
I think generally with that last race, the issues we had were mostly just people not giving everybody else enough space. So just kind of be a little more conservative.
Yeah, the first lap.
Yep.
First lap was a little bit messy, guys. You know,
Just-
it's a long race. It's calm. you
Just
know.
an extra foot here or there, and we're fine.
Just the first lap, second lap. Just take your time to get in there. You know, everybody's hyped at the start anyway. You know, just ease back a little bit.
And Mech, I'm sorry, I did not see you at all. I was looking at the other car ahead of me, and you were just there. I apologize, but I did slow up and let you all pass me.
If that dude hits me
I
at
don't think
all in
you-
this race,
I
it's
don't
him
think
or
we
me.
had an incident.
I'm done.
Yeah, Mech, I think you saw me and
Not
him get
driving
together.
around
I just
that
came out
guy
on the inside of
anymore.
him. I should have called it and told him I was on his right because I was right in his blind spot.
Oh, it was you, Noah?
But yeah, that was fine.
Oh, that was when you rejoining the track. Yeah, I saw that ahead of me.
Yeah, I got a little mad when it happened,
I'll
but I
have to watch
realized
the
it was
replay
kind
to
of.
see who I got with. I bumped somebody on the side.
All right, I'm starting up. I know Mark's here. He's the only one that's not thumbs up, so I'm going.
Yeah, it was about 50-50. I mean, I should have called it. Been easier.
Yeah.
Thumbs up, sorry.
Too late.
Thanks, boss.
Thumbs sideways.
Load your proper car.
Yeah, Glass, I saw
29.5
your
in
message,
Tundra.
man. No
Remember,
big deal.
this one is 14 degrees cooler, I think.
I don't even really want to be
Oh,
here.
thank God.
That's
No.
good, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we
hotter,
had
right?
some
Right.
fight in time trial.
Keep the tires cool.
Is it?
It's such a shit show.
What
in
was the first race?
mid-pack.
What time was the first race?
1 o'clock.
And it was
so both
104.
This one says 1 o'clock.
Oh, I didn't change it, and I also got practice up, so we're gonna have to restart. Sorry, guys. I slowed down.
Oh,
We can all skip the session, right?
No,
No.
we can't skip sessions.
Okay.
My fault. I'll
Oh, and it's
exit
the wrong
right away.
time anyway.
Yeah, it's the wrong everything. I got practice, qualify. I slowed down.
You have one
Way
job.
to go, man.
One job.
Sorry, I'll get it up pretty damn quick. I don't make mistakes that often.
Okay.
It's all good.
Okay, it's only 90 minutes practice. We're gonna wait.
I just got the Afro Man song going through my head at the moment.
What song is
Cause I
that?
got high, cause I got high, cause I got high.
I could use that for an excuse for everything.
Yep.
All right, I think I got it all. Hold
Wait,
on, shut that
you,
off.
You do use that as an excuse for everything.
A good excuse.
We all got kicked, right?
We all left.
Yep. You see
Okay.
that.
I got a host migration issue, and I didn't know if that was just me.
All right, server's up.
That was quick stuff. Well done, dude.
Are there like stock things you can save for setups for races?
It keeps your last settings when you do that.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
We had 13, right?
Right.
Right on.
Thumbs up.
Oh, I'm not in the right livery.
I love my air bubbles car.
We're missing 2.
There we go.
I'm looking for it.
All right, so it's Crow missing. Who's the other one?
Spike.
Spikey is not here.
He done? Anybody can see? Did Spikey just type?
Spiky was here.
Yeah, he's here. He's coming. Ah, these cars have Pirellis? Oh, God.
That explains so much.
It's the Italian mafia making deals.
They said they're going to go away from high deg tires. Or try to. Thinking
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
Yeah. Looking forward to that if they do it.
I think Pirelli really wants that because its current tires make them look like a really bad tire manufacturer. Even though they're doing exactly what they're asked.
Sure
I
Spikey
know,
knows?
right?
Leave the other server? Or?
He's coming.
Spiky is now playing Project Cars 2.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, the tires at the moment, they just got such a small operating window. You're either in it or out of it, and they need to widen that slightly and give them high degradation. You know, last longer, and they'll be fine.
They're so soft. I couldn't believe when I went to Montreal and we were walking the track after I picked up a piece of rubber. It felt like chewing gum. Like, it's so soft.
Really?
Yeah,
Hey,
like
real
ridiculous.
quick, I was gonna ask a quick question. On, you guys have been saying you can see your tire temperatures when you're running, or no?
Yeah, one of the
Yeah.
HUD options.
Because I've got it in the HUD, but mine shows like PSI.
Yeah, you have different HUDs, Mark. Remember, you have 4 different HUDs you can scroll through. One of them has the tires really big on there.
I think everyone's
all right,
here.
I can't scroll HUDs when I'm racing. All right, never mind.
I just go by the colors mostly.
Yeah, actually the color.
Yeah.
There is a there's a keybind. It's the Cycle Motec display, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, Mac, are you actually getting the tires to actually change colour in the BM around here?
Barely.
Yeah, me neither. I'm not getting anywhere at all. You know, apart from locking up.
But the grip does fall off about halfway through.
Yeah,
Race
really.
setups.
Casual flex.
What was that? I should do my quality setup?
Yeah. Thinking still.
You got enough bandwidth?
Plenty.
But
Race setups. So it's cooler? Yeah.
yeah, that's gonna be much better
I'm ready.
for me.
I'm ready.
Fuck!
Now what?
Oh, I'm still pissed that I fucking slipped.
Wah.
And gave No the fucking win. I didn't need No. I'm fighting him for the fucking season. I didn't need to give him a win here.
So somebody's gonna have to tell me exactly where the number one grid spot is.
Now somebody's got to take him out this race.
You'll see it.
No.
It's where the grid stop. Boxers
Oh, it's just
stop.
the grid stop. Oh, it's the last one. Okay, that makes sense.
Terrible thing to say, stuff.
Who needs to be taken out?
No,
I have
no.
a
No
fee.
one.
I have
That's
a
my
fee.
best friend there, Mark.
Now
I
I
mean,
gotta
20
watch
bucks
out
is
for
20 bucks.
No, because then it'll look like I tried to take him out. Thanks.
Sorry. I know you'd never do that anyway, so.
Depends how much money you're offering.
I'm not giving him a penny.
Alright, once we get to the grid, everyone pull left and right, depending on what side of the grid you're on. We'll make this quick. Noah, you're the first car, followed by Spark.
This should be interesting.
Go.
Who are we waiting on?
Nobody.
It was me.
Oh, the headlights on.
Ah,
this race.
jeez.
What's going on here? I see cars freaking out all over my screen.
Alright, I don't know.
Maybe it'll settle out.
That's fine for me.
Noah, followed by Spark. And we got after Spark is Cobra. Followed by Scott. And Phos4us. Phos4us. CPC. Stocky. And
Yeah, take your time, Noah. Take your time. We're gonna wait for everybody to build up.
Then,
Yeah, I'm gonna after this.
after me, it's Mark. Followed by Chromus. Spiky. And Mac. That should be everybody. Ooh, sunset.
Are we on time acceleration or no?
Yeah, 2 times.
Okay, not too bad. What's the current time? Like 5?
Nah, 8 p.m.
Oh, red summer.
It'll get a little bit darker.
Okay.
Not pitch black.
And cooler, which is good.
By a degree.
Once we get to the back straight, just make sure you slow down to 30 miles an hour at the peak.
Yeah, I do the pit limiter on.
Cool. Ooh, that sun's blinding.
6th.
What side of the track do you want, Noah?
Left side's fine.
Alright, so odds left, evens right once we get out of the chicane here. We're slowed down on the back straight, so everyone should catch up.
On the limiter.
Remember, let's have a little more patience this race. And remember to brake early into turn 1. That goes for everyone behind the car in front of them.
Go down to 35.
No, we're good.
The heck
You
was
guys all right
that?
there?
I'm fine, but shit. Brake
Spiky
failure?
Just maybe something happened. Something happened with Spiky. I'm not sure.
Mark, you're okay? Your screen's not freaking out anymore?
No, I'm fine.
Remember, I'm your buddy in front of you.
I know. I did see a car go flying in the air in my rearview mirror.
Yeah, that's not good.
I think we're good.
All
Wait,
cars
no,
ready?
we're not. No, we're
No,
not.
no,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no.
Hold up.
Yeah, I see some weird stuff back there.
Alright, we're good.
Alright, all cars ready? Red, 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 green.
Sorry, dude, that was a bit close.
Ah, you're good.
Patience, patience. Remember the draft.
Come on.
Sorry, CPC, that was me. I'll let you go.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
saw that coming. That was an ugly hiccup there. I'm gonna make the move.
I don't know how I made that then.
Yeah, I thought you were going around. Swear to God, if this guy boots me, I'm fucking done. I'm being very nice right now. What the fuck is going on with that lag? fucking clobber me, man. Yeah. He's having a fucking heart attack. I wonder what happened to Chromas. Get him, Spark. Hold him off.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Go on, go on, go on, go on.
Go.
I'm trying to. I was a bit naughty, Coleman.
Did we touch?
Yeah.
You always fucking touch somebody, guy.
Keep going though, keep going.
Everyone relax up here.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
No, I'm not talking to you guys.
Oh, cool.
We're getting a little crazy up here. Hot mic.
Shit! Sorry, CBC, I'm pushing through.
Yeah, okay.
It's dangerous to go on the fucking outside like that. Ugh. Damn, they're fucking far ahead.
Sorry.
He's fucking sorry all the time. You gotta run on me here. It's all yours, buddy. Or on the front straight. I prefer not to give it up.
Oh, no, come on.
Go! There was a reason for it.
Okay. Whoops, sorry. Okay, no problem.
There's a little bit of a swerve there, Noah. Not good form, dude. I'm not trying to pass you there. You just broke so fucking slow, dude. Dude. He's got his game face on. Don't swerve. That's twice now. You move over on me, I'm gonna... Man. Not clean. Not fucking clean
Nick,
at all.
Don't do that, dude.
Not clean.
That last two
Bro,
laps was like qualifying
not fucking
laps for me
happy
to
with
try and
that.
keep you off me.
That was fun.
Tell me when you got the
Quick check.
screenshots.
Good catch.
Congrats, I don't know.
Yeah.
Got him. Did you have damage at the end there, CPC?
No, I just messed up a couple corners and...
Yeah, sorry about that early on, CPC. I did the same thing that you did to the other guy.
No, I didn't do to anything. Anybody else?
No,
That's
turn-
to flank Spark. Yeah, but I was trying to avoid you. So I ended up nagging Spark. Sorry, Spark, about that.
Yeah, sorry about that, CPC.
Yeah, okay.
Go on,
Disconnected
who had
from your
it?
channel.
It cost us about 4 positions, I think.
Who had the win?
No.
Yay!
Yeah, fucker. Don't root for him. He's won championships before.
Okay, Mech, what after I tapped you, did you try to like spin the car around to get it straight?
No. I was just kind of along for the ride.
Oh, okay.
Did
Yeah, you ended-
Vati- Go ahead.
what happened?
I was gonna ask, did Vitis have the most laps for race 1? No?
Yeah, I think so. Well, no, it was Noah.
No.
Stocky?
Noah
Or do I
led
have-
probably more than halfway.
Yeah, barely half. Like one over.
Stocky, you did give me plenty of small bumps. Was that lag or you
No,
really did that?
you were slowing some of the turns. I was giving you little love taps to get you moving.
I had some cars in front of me.
But there was a few times where you came over that I got my fender in on you, and then you came over and took the line back, so you tapped me a couple times that way. I literally got the inside lane on you a couple times, and I don't think you realized that my front bumper was there.
Where were you before the braking?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Where were you before our braking?
Before our
Yeah,
thing?
there was just
Before
The
braking.
braking.
Before braking.
Yeah, I think you were a couple of car lengths behind in all cases.
Oh, you're thinking that I was a dive bomb?
Yes.
It wasn't really a dive bomb. My brakes didn't do what they were supposed to do. I think they were still a little cold.
Yeah, I mean, in every case like that.
I think I braked earlier than normal because there was a bunch of cars, but it wasn't as early as I should have.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I didn't slam you that bad. It was a tap. I got you sideways.
Yeah, I'm not talking only about
yeah,
that.
none of
I'm
that
talking
is
about the
fair
next
or
ones as
right,
well.
Stocky.
Oh no, the other ones.
A little
were-
bit of a
were-
tap
they-
is not
I
cool.
thought they were your fault. Yeah, I got my fender in on you.
Yeah, but where were you before your braking? Got my fender because... Okay,
I
okay,
mean-
let's yeah, it's okay.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
He can get beside you mid-corner.
Yeah, I got side you on a couple terms where I literally got inside you, and then you came over, and
There's
we
a car
tapped.
there, dude.
And I was like, oh, that's another one.
I mean, you can get beside somebody, but you cannot have your exit out of the turn be
Yeah.
into the line that the person
Well, it's not.
who owns the turn.
I
taking.
think a couple of them happened on the that downhill right-hand turn, and I was tight all the way around, but you came out of it and came across a couple times.
Yeah, that's a struggle if you're somebody like me who goes and starts at the front of the reverse grid.
Yeah, that's
is that you have people
all
coming from behind you
Chromus.
that have runs on you, and you're taking one line, and people will come in, and you own the corner because you're nose in first, and then they'll come beside you and they'll try to basically run into your line on the exit, which you can't do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can, as long as you're holding it.
No,
Yeah,
not,
but they-
not if you're
it's-
going to run me off the road to hold a line
If-
that I have.
Oh no, I'm not gonna run you off the.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
wasn't like that at all. You'll see. Take a look at him, CPC. You'll see. I
Yeah.
was inside you. I'm
I
gonna
was-
look at him later.
The only
When
thing
I'm
I'm
already
saying
on
is,
my line,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
already turning.
Yeah, but you're turning and you're in the middle lane, and I'm turning and I'm getting the inside of you on the inside lane. And then you come from the middle lane to the outside, to the lane that I'm in. And that's how we tapped. It wasn't me hitting you. It was you coming into me, and I was still on track.
Yeah, you basically have to have a predictable exit line. If you essentially change lines mid-exit, you're going to be confusing to like somebody behind you.
But I did get my tip in there. I mean, I was on track. I was legit.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you'll get. I mean, I've heard people call other people out for essentially, they're holding their line. The other person's essentially expecting them to yield the line, and then you're not required to do that if you own the turn.
I mean, the first one was definitely my mistake. And then there was a couple times where I did push you, but I pushed you purposely through the turn.
Okay, then that's okay.
Yeah, that I do. I do that to No. I do that to everybody. I mean, if you're there and I can't make my turn and you got the line, then I'm going to help you get through the turn.
It's
Can't do
That's
that.
questionable.
It's very gentle. It's nothing much. I mean,
Okay, thank you.
you'll see. I'm going to show the fucking video now. I got some.
I'm
It's-
just,
No, don't worry.
I'm going to
It's
make
like-
a video tomorrow.
I'm just
No,
going to
no.
drive through you if you're in the middle of the corner and stop.
It's
I'm
not
just going to
it's not
drive
driving
through.
through. It's just a
Yeah,
little
that's
push.
that's totally cool.
it's like Verstappen and Leclerc.
It's
It's-
pushing,
was
man.
was Verstappen, was he supposed to stay tight to the corner to leave Leclerc
User
room on
left
the
your
outside?
channel.
Yeah, sort of.
User joined
I
your
don't know.
channel.
It depends how you interpret that.
Yeah, I mean, if they're, I believe on that one, if the driver that's essentially behind
Well,
the
here
driver in the
you're
lead,
supposed to leave room.
Yes, for our league, we try.
I
to
don't care what
Dump spiky.
I
See,
agree.
if you go
Dude.
by the letters of Formula One regulations,
We're not
Verstappen
gonna
should
do
have.
that.
Yeah, no.
But Formula One, they
Verstappen
lose
should
I'm
have
just
done-
using it as a comparison.
You sneeze and they lose their front end.
so
Verstappen should have left the car's width on the outside because he knew he was there. That's
Yeah.
all that should have happened. And I mean, with our league, we tend to leave that car's width for the other car on the outside of the turn. Like, so if you're going in and you know you're going to be 2x2, just leave room. That's all it is.
Yeah.
and
You can keep your line and you can hold your line. If somebody's being a little bit bargy, then just let them know. Look, you hit me. It's one of those things we can work out. But there's, we don't need to take things Formula One wise, do we?
So how do we handle essentially Phos4us? I think you called me out on the last lap for what you would refer to as a swerve, which I would refer to as making one move. What is the league rule on this?
You were
Yeah.
side by side from my perspective, and the way you were moving, he didn't really have anywhere to go, and you almost hit him a couple times. So it's just better to kind of hold the middle of the track when you were there.
Yeah, once you're there, you're there. You can't. Once somebody's alongside you, you can't move at them to try and push them. That's just not right in any sense.
No.
Especially
You
in a
gotta-
friendly race.
You gotta make that one move before they get there.
Yeah, and that was the issue. Is from my perspective, where I was sitting, I only used my rear view when I made that move. My rear view shows you still behind me, and I think the rear view will still show you behind me, even though you're actually next to me.
Yeah,
Even
it
if I'm
shows
right
you-
there though, and you're going, like you're in the braking zone. I'm there. I've shown my nose. I've shown you what I'm gonna do, and then you move on me. And if that's what you're gonna do, cool. I'm okay with that. Just understand that I'm gonna hit you.
Wait, which one are you talking about?
You can't. Well, what he's saying is you can't make a move in the braking zone across the track when you're both braking. in the
I
same
thought he was
corner
saying you
side
can't
by
make a
side.
double move, block and then block again.
No.
Well,
it sounds like he made the move under braking to come.
It was
cover
right
the line.
before. I mean, it was. Look, it's not gonna violate any rule anywhere, but
You're
you're
just
gonna
getting
get
yourself
hit.
knocked out the race.
You're gonna get hit because
Well,
I've already committed to
no,
what I'm gonna do.
That's not a good way to look at it either.
No, it's
No, he
no.
wouldn't
What
have
I'm
had
saying is
Phos4us
I
wouldn't
can't
have had
do
anywhere to
anything
go.
about it because I'm already there. I'm already committed. I've already committed to my line. I'm already going to hit the braking marker that I plan to hit, and it's so late before he's on the brakes that I have no choice. I'm already committed. He's going to get hit.
I mean, did you have to avoid
Sure.
me in that turn?
Both times, yes, I had to move.
So like on that move into turn 1, you had to avoid me.
Both of them, yes, I had to move.
Both of them.
Yeah, there was one the lap before, and then the one that I called you out going into the last corner.
Was I ahead of you on the first one?
I think you were ahead of me on both,
Well,
or right
the
beside
second
me.
one. So the second one, you got to run on me out of the last turn, and so I essentially lifted for about half a second and popped behind you.
It wasn't that move.
Over.
Not that move. It was before
Okay.
that.
You'll have to give me where to replay to go look at it because I don't know what you're talking about.
It'll be in my.
I don't
stream.
deny it happened, but the other time you called, did you call me out on the back straight? I know I pulled over in front of you, like basically trying to defend on a run.
Yeah, it was going into the chicane.
I pulled in front of you at the bend in that straight, not at the chicane.
Look, there's a lot of things. It could be just Project Cars 2 things. I mean, I'll link you I'll link the timestamp in my stream once the replay goes live.
Okay, that's fine.
And that just shows what I saw. It's not necessarily what you saw or what happened, because with PC2 we're all seeing different things.
Yeah,
that's fine.
What I'll say, because I was behind, I don't know exactly how close you guys were as far as front to back, but I knew where you were side to side. Just in that situation, I would just leave a lane there, just for safety, basically.
I mean, the only two moves that I can think of that were questionable was my double back, basically to get on the inside going into turn 1. I think on the the last lap. And
I had no issue with that. That was amazing. I can't believe you pulled it off, to be honest.
Yeah, that's
pretty
what I thought
good.
You might have an issue with, and I was like, well, I don't think I had to make you avoid your line.
No, that was a good move. It was actually
Okay.
amazing. I couldn't believe you held it. That was great.
Yeah. The other moves, yeah, I'll definitely take a look at. Cause
yeah, it just looked like a bit of a squeeze going on. That's all.
Yeah, I might have. My concern was that I squeezed him on that back straight because you got to run on me out of that turn because I was struggling with understeer coming onto that back straight, and so you got to run on me. So I moved over. Basically, I mean, it's a one move block. So I mean, I'm not going to deny I was blocking him, but
you're just.
I believe we're allowed to.
The issue is you're doing it late enough
too
to
late,
where
yeah.
it's a hazard.
Yeah,
and you're not giving.
It doesn't.
It's more. You're gonna get hit. That's what it's coming down to. It's not that I have an issue with it, or that it's really gonna hurt you more than it'll hurt me when it happens, or the car behind you. You're just making that move so late. You're putting yourself in a bad spot.
Yeah, it looks like I still have about 10 feet when I move over, but if it looks like I have 0, then that's an issue, and I'll start doing it earlier.
Yeah, it just means that you just need to be just a little bit more consistent in your line into the braking zone, and don't move when you start braking. Once you start braking, that's
no.
He was good.
Just making the
before.
intention known earlier,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my intention when I'm especially reverse grid is, I will give up a position rather than look like an idiot. But sometimes you'll kind of push a little harder than you want to and look like an idiot when you didn't mean to.
Oh, you're doing good. It's not nothing negative here. It's just
You didn't hit me.
exactly.
I'm just trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you that we're setting ourselves up for contact doing it that late. If you do it a little bit earlier, you give the guy behind you some predictability. He can put the car in a safe spot that he's not going to hit you. Then that's cool. But when you're swerving or when you're making that move late and pushing them even farther when they're already committed, then they have no choice, and there's probably going to be contact.
Because especially since they'll probably end up losing arrow behind you and end up sliding into you.
Yeah, it's just it's if they're already aligned inside and you push them farther inside, that deep, right before the braking zone, they have to back it off even earlier now to be able to get stopped by the apex. And so if you push them even further inside, then now they may be beyond that point that they should have started braking. So it's more of a safety point for you as the lead car. You're kind of setting them up to where you're boxing them into a corner where they're going to make a mistake. It just makes it more likely. It's not necessarily dirty or anything like that. It feels dirty in the moment, but afterwards it's not like it. You didn't block me. You didn't do anything like that. It was just something that could have set us both up for contact, and I don't
could be
like
bad
contact.
if we don't look. Yeah, if we're not paying attention, it could be bad.
Yeah, I don't want to hit you.
Yeah, I mean, if I pull one of those moves and you do hit me and it ruins my race, it's my fault. So.
Yeah, it's gonna ruin my race too, though. I don't like hitting people.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think T-boned Mech in that first race, and I lost like 15 points in my front, and basically at that point with the heat and everything, it's just my car's useless. So yeah, I mean, even a little bit of damage will kill you on this.
Yeah, it's good to just learn from these kind of things, and I think I thought of it earlier is one thing that happens when we hear about these incidents during and after the race. You know, it's important to learn from them and not, you know, let them happen continually. That's sort of why we started to try and enforce people to think about what they're doing, just so everyone can learn a little better in a more positive environment rather than, you know, what was happening before.
Yeah.
But like just like you guys are doing, you know, just learning from it before something happens. And even if something does happen, you know, try and analyze it and think about what you did or what they did and just kind of learn from it. Everyone can race clean. It's just a matter of knowing when to race, when to follow, when to defend. You know,
Oops.
Times for each. But, you know.
Yeah. I mean, there's a very thin line between being clever and kind of being a dick when racing.
What is going on?
Yeah,
there?
I mean, being clever is, you know, it could go 10 different ways. You know, you can. Like, making the late move isn't always, like, a clever thing. Maybe you just sit behind someone all race and wait for that one chance, or just watch them, analyze them. Where can I pass them? Where am I faster?
Yeah, I mean, the move that I made that stuck, I mean, if I made a mistake on that, I would look like a complete idiot, so...
we both would have been gone. Except I saw it, as soon as I saw it coming, I gave it up. I wasn't going to take the risk there. So it was amazing. I'm glad you stuck it. Although if you wouldn't have stuck it, I would have got the spot back and I would have been happy. But
User disconnected
it's fine.
From your channel.
Yeah, it was also a fun one. I don't know exactly who was around me, but CPC kind of missed that braking zone into the chicane. And I saw him like right as he like wasn't quite braking soon enough, and I was like, "Ooh, this is about to be bad." And then he goes zooming by me like 30 miles an hour faster than he should have been.
At the very end, at the last lap.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
I watched and I was like, "Oh, there he goes."
Yeah, I braked at the wrong margin. Yeah, sorry about that.
No, that was fine. You called it like right after I saw it already.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay, I'll just let him go."
Yeah.
I was like,
CBC, I was letting you go so that I could use you to get past Cobra and
I thought
Noah. But
yeah, I lifted and you didn't. And I was like, well,
you got, but you got like you slowed down thinking we were gonna race, and it cost us about a second on the exchange. Might have got them both.
Who was behind me going into the chicane in the first few laps when I got it completely sideways, and I don't know how it stuck.
That was me. I thought you were going around, so I backed off, and I think no got me after that, but that was fine. That was inevitable.
Yeah, that was nuts. That was. I just missed the braking, and then the back end started coming around, and I couldn't stop it.
I was just doing everything I could just to stay off you until you got it sorted, and then try and get you into one of the big braking zones.
Yeah.
Spark,
good night, guys. See you later.
Good night.
Night, Mac.
Take it easy, Mac.
User disconnected
Spark,
from your
your
channel.
opening lap, especially the first sector and a half or so, was amazingly aggressive, but also really impressive. I was like, because the jump you got on me coming off, like I got a good start, but you got an even better start, and you just blew by me, and I was like, okay, we'll see how this goes.
I got you on the start, but this track for the BMW is just fucking useless for exits. And you guys in the front wheel drives are just all over us. So I mean, if I didn't get in front of you clear by about a second, that was it. I was done.
Yeah,
So,
and we
I
had
mean,
such a
you
speed
know.
differential in like turns 2 and 3 that
This
we were just
one.
kind of going back and forth.
I
It was kind of
think.
fun.
Well, I mean, I was trying
Ah!
my best, sort of like for the opening like 4 or 5 laps, but it didn't matter what I did. People were passing me, and there was nothing I could do.
Yeah, I hate that feeling. That's usually what happens to me on the reverse
Yeah.
grids. I was
Yep,
also like the whole rear end of my car was just super slighted. I had actually oversteer for the first time at this track because I didn't warm up my rear tires on the parade lap, and I didn't realize that because the track temperature wasn't as high that I essentially wasn't just sliding over them until I got them heated up, and then after that I lose my front.
I think the Beamers were good for about 4 laps in the middle of the stint on the tyres, and then the rest of the time you're struggling with oversteer.
Yeah, once I get my opening lap and get to heat the tires and temperature, the first 5 laps or so were really good, and then after that, that's when everybody started passing me because I started overheating the tires, like overdriving them.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I ended up going all the way back to like 12th, I think I was, and then Mech and Chromus come together, and I got past them back down to like 9th, I think it was.
Yeah, I can't drive that BMW. It's way too oversteery, just no matter what you do with it. And oversteer at this track, those 2 turns at the beginning are just horrible.
I did like Scott. I chose the car that I like, not the car that I should have driven.
Yep.
You can tune the back end of the Beamer, and soften it up quite a bit, and it does pretty well.
Yeah, you can get it. You can get it more compliant, but then being more compliant is slower. It really isn't as quick. You need the slight oversteer with it to be able to get it to go round corners.
Yeah.
Quick. So I mean, it's weird, but the stock setup has got the front 7mm higher than. No, it's 87mm front ride heights, and the rear is 65mm.
What?
So the car is ramped up in the front to allow you to be able to control the drift. So I mean, it's really weird setup on it.
That is really odd, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the tightest I got it still had a good amount of oversteer over the Renault. The Renault's just it's easier to drive and it's slightly slower for that. But when you're driving 2 25-minute races after going, especially like on Wednesdays when I go to work all day, it's like I'll just take the easier car to drive.
Yeah, but in the UK we call the Renaults that car you're driving is a hairdresser's car.
It's a hot hatch, okay? It's a hot hatch.
Yeah.
Handbrake turns. Makes the women wet.
Oh. Just throw
Right, guys,
it
I
in
gotta
there.
go to bed. I'll catch you all later. Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
send
Catch
it.
you later.
man.
Everybody.
Gotcha. All right, CTC, I watched some of our bumps.
Yeah, I got the
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, the first one I know was my fault. I came in hot on that one.
Whoa!
That was all me. But then there was one coming out of
Fucking
going
guy.
into turn 3, I guess. That second left.
Of course,
And
he's
I thought
braking
I
at
had
75
you-
meters.
you said
Guaranteed he's
that's
braking
one.
at 75 meters. Look at
Wait,
this.
wait,
How the fuck
the
are you
first
gonna
one was
make
the one
that?
that was completely my fault.
Yeah, and you say there is one where
Then-
is
then the
where
second
is,
one,
debatable.
The
What
second,
about the other 7, 8?
no, I counted them. There was 4 or 5.
It's 7 or 8, but anyway, yeah.
No, I swear. All right, I'm videoing it.
Yeah, maybe some of that was lag. Okay.
Wait.
Because there was one in turn 3 where I thought I had the inside of you and you came across, so I backed off, but we did touch. Then there was another one in that turn, the downhill right, where I thought I had the inside of you and then we touched, I backed off again. Then
Sorry,
there was
when-
another one in the last
There.
turn where I pushed you through the last turn.
Yeah,
I-
75
sorry,
meters.
Allow me. When you
75
say,
meter
we
mark.
touched, what exactly that means? Did we touch side by side, or did
Yeah.
we touch you side, my rear bumper?
No, we touched. Everything was good. It was just a bump.
Yeah, while I was trying to make a turn,
No.
you bumped my rear bumper.
You should
right?
be off the
It
brakes
wasn't
already.
Yeah, but it didn't
sideways.
cause us any positions or any spins or anything like that.
Yeah,
It was
but
just-
What a fucking ding dong.
after ruining my race, you continued in every lap, in every 5 corners,
Yeah, dude, that's
to
not
push
cool.
me while I was trying to turn.
Well, when you say, I'm going to show him. I
Yeah.
did not push you in any. I missed your point completely.
No, I mean I'm trying to make a turn, and I
Right.
get a bump. So I'm losing my line a little bit.
Oh no, we
One
didn't lose our
time,
line at
then
all.
a second time, a third time, a fourth time, a
No,
fifth time.
there was
And
3
that's
times.
after the first lap incident,
Yeah, we
second
did
lap.
some touching, but that one with Spark was not my fault at all. You were in front of me.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything about that. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I was
but you
trying.
did.
I was afraid you would do the same thing again, and I tried to avoid you. Then I made the mistake and I touched him.
Well, I mean, I look at it as we had different lines into those 2 turns, and I thought I was clear, and I was inside on the line, and you came across, you came down on me. I'll show them to you.
But how can
Well,
you
did you
be
watch
you
it
be?
from my view, or did you watch it just from your view?
Well, when you hit me from behind, it can't
Yeah.
be
Yeah,
a matter of.
that's not CPC's fault at all. Stocky.
Yeah, but there's nothing happened.
That's your responsibility to not hit the car in front of you.
I understand that, but nothing happened. There was no positions gained.
No,
nobody
a lot of
spun out.
things.
Nobody got hurt. It's
Yeah,
just
but
what I would call a
one car
racing
hit
car.
another car.
No,
You made contact.
So
something.
what?
Stocky, it's just talking. It's not, don't get. The problem with that is I was getting a little bit overexcited about that. Okay, so about
Yeah, that's
bumping me every corner.
No,
So,
I'm not bumping you every
But
corner.
yeah,
I'm
not
bumping
every
you a
corner,
total-
not every
two.
corner. You know,
I
every.
bumped you a total of
two.
4 times.
Okay, in my view, it's more, but maybe it's also lag involved. So that's why I asked you before.
Yeah,
Anyway.
no, but nothing happened. I mean, we were all clear.
Yeah,
I mean,
when you do it so often,
but it's
now
not
I have
every
to train.
turn. It was 4 times.
Yeah,
and
I
it was
had to-
because we were in traffic at that time.
Yeah, I had to take very defensive lines.
Unfortunately,
After
that
that,
sucks.
Yeah, and then I crashed Sparky in front of me, and then you passed because I had to let him
I had
go.
nothing to do with that. You hit Sparky all on your own. I was behind you. Yes, I jolted into the left lane, but that's still your problem with making your turn. You hit him and you spun him out. I didn't do that.
Yeah, but in the corner just before that straight.
And I never ever hit you in that turn except for the very first, the very second lap, which was completely my fault. But I never touched you in that turn ever since.
Yeah. You're getting very. We're just talking. Don't get it.
No, I'm not mad. I'm just saying that there was nothing. I mean, I've bumped you know, 100 times in our races in the rear, but I mean, it's just incidental touches. But I only bumped you once in the rear. Twice I thought I had the line on you, and once it was completely my fault, and once I pushed you through the final turn. Those were every single incident.
Yeah, that was fucking. What's that,
in
dude?
my view, you bumped me 3
He's
times
turned
in
in.
that corner.
He's turned in here.
In
Roof.
the first corner.
You have zero overlap.
That was the only time I touched you in that corner.
Dude.
Okay, just before that straight, you bumped me again, and leading to that corner, it's what
bam!
I
Fuck
bumped,
you, dude. I'm racing.
Spark. After you did it already, just before, and then taking my slipstream to pass. I think when you bump someone, at least you don't attack the next corner.
But I didn't bump you in that corner with Spark. I bumped you once the very first lap, and that was it.
No, I'm talking about the previous corner before the start finish.
He doesn't even think to give the fucking spot back.
Yeah.
Yes,
he's just
once
going.
I pushed you through that turn.
At least one time it was
one time
on
in that turn.
incident.
I literally hit you once in the last turn, once in the first
This
turn,
conversation
which was
is
completely my
retarded,
fault,
but
and I
I'm gonna
apologize
let it
for
go
once in
because-
turn 3, and once in the right-hand turn that cuts off the GP track. Those were the 4 times.
These guys bump each other
Yeah,
a
okay,
lot.
maybe the rest are lag because in my replay it's 7 or 8, something like that.
Yeah, I'll show you my entire race.
It's okay. Don't worry. Okay.
No, I mean I'm not. I just don't want you to think that. I mean,
No,
I know
that's why
I'm
I asked you. I asked you if it was lag or not. That's why I asked you.
Well,
before.
I know 4
It's,
of
I
them were
believe
lag.
you. It's,
4 of them were definitely
fine.
me. And one of them was definitely a spin out by me on you. That it's fully my fault. It cost us both positions. I'm kicking myself for that now. But the other
Yeah,
three
that's a racing incident. That's okay. It happens. But
yeah, my brakes were
what I
still
didn't
cold.
like is what happened after that. In
Yeah, but-
3-4 laps, you bumped me. I think too many times. Okay, maybe some of them were lag. So okay, that's
Could have been.
different.
I'll take a look at it too on my thing. But I know it was 3 of them.
So defensive stuff.
No, I don't want anybody to think that I'm trying to push them off track or anything.
Yeah,
I mean,
obviously, I'm
the
not saying
touches,
you do it on purpose. Yeah, you
the
were
touches,
just overexcited. It was on the overexcitement.
yeah, the
That's
touches were
relax.
very light. They really didn't have any effect on the
Take a
race,
breath.
and it's like me saying there, "Hey, I'm here."
Yeah, it
That's
had
all it
an
was
effect
doing.
on my race.
But it didn't affect your race.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
The one with Spark did not. That was not me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That
but
was all
as I
you.
told you, one corner earlier, you bumped me. Then you attack me on that straight, and then I have to take a very defensive line because I want to avoid another bump. And then, yeah, okay, I hit Spark, but normally that wouldn't happen.
I mean,
All right. Well, I'll get the video.
Maybe I see things a little bit differently. I know that there's a lot of emphasis put on if you do make contact with somebody, do the right thing after, but I think that there needs to be a lot of emphasis on don't make contact in the first place. Whether it's an innocent little tap or anything like that, if you're making contact, you're doing something wrong. You're either too aggressive or you're not giving the other car space. And if it happens once in a while because you make a mistake, you miss a brake marker or whatever, that's one thing. But if it's happening all the time, or you guys, or the same guys making the same mistake over and over and over again, the same part, that's not mistakes anymore. That's just
They
bad
weren't mistakes
judgment.
though.
I know.
Well, you
I
shouldn't
remember
be-
That's
two
even
turns.
worse
They weren't
in some
mistakes. We
ways.
just have two different lines. I go in really tight into these two lines, and he doesn't. He cuts across late, and I backed off as soon as I saw
He's
him
not
coming
getting it.
across, and
You
all we
don't-
did was touch. That's all
you
it
can't-
was. And you'll see from my video, that's all it was. They were not mistakes.
I'm not necessarily just talking about you and
I know what you're
CPC
saying.
Stocky. It's pretty systemic right now.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on back there, huh?
oh, back there. Okay. You're behind me half the race. Shut up.
I know. Hey, I had to calm you guys down up front.
We were having fun.
You guys were all getting antsy and stuff. I was like, hey, chill out.
Robin's racing.
No one even bumped or anything. I just saw a lot of movement.
Yeah, I mean, we were just all. I was going to say we were evenly matched, but we weren't evenly matched. I think Phos4us and the test both had a good amount of pace more than I did. And I was just trying to kind of stay up, which means kind of moving around, getting best lines and stuff.
Yeah. Well, when the test passed you, and then I was just kind of waiting behind you until I passed you.
Yeah, I
It
saw
was
you.
like,
I was
it was
like,
like everyone was like zigzagging, like, where's everyone at? I don't know.
Yeah, I about 10 minutes
It
in,
was
so
fun.
15 minutes left. I was like, there's no way I hold this position all the way to the end. Like, I'm gonna make a mistake. I'm gonna lose, grip on the front, which is what ended up happening for the most part. And then, basically, with you guys behind me, you can't give up anything.
You guys had plenty of pace, and because this track is tough to pass, that the pace that you had was fine. But it's like one, maybe two corners where you're lacking a little bit of speed on the exits. It makes it easy to pass in the back straight, or that left before the right hander on the back straight. Fast left-hander.
Yeah, the one after essentially what would be the Schumacher S's, that one?
Yeah.
That one, actually, I'm okay with. I kind of figured out the gearing. I tap the brakes, come down to third for a second, just to kind of get the car to rotate and slow down, and I go back up to fourth. It was a turn after the right turn on the straight. I was struggling with it a lot because it's a little off camber, and I was already at that point with all of sector 1 and most of sector 2, I guess, in
Tires were already
the sprint, yeah. The front left is already basically yellow to orange, and so I was basically I had to pull down to third gear instead of half third, half fourth through that turn, so I wasn't getting runs onto that straight.
Yeah.
But that one, turning onto the straight was a big issue, and then I couldn't see over because I set a little lower in the car so I can see the red lights in the Renault, and so I can't get a good line through the U-turn that makes the sprint track, like the cut U-turn, and so the exit out of that was always kind of weird because I was taking a different line, like racing a lap.
Yeah, I gotta clean that up and find a good line.
Yeah, one of the times, I can't remember which race, it was first or second race, I'm pretty sure I went through there with my right-hand tires pretty much off the track, and I think my left-hand tires were barely inside the white line.
All right, I'm out, guys.
User disconnected from your channel.
We're not.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said anything there.
No,
you
you're
were
right.
right.
You're fine.
CPC, you were right.
You're right.
Okay.
I don't like
can't-
talking.
I was watching it while you guys were talking, and I saw at least 3 times he bumped you, and then right before you hit flying, or spark rather, he bumped you going into the down the straight, you know, going to the
Yeah,
long
exactly.
straightaway,
Yeah.
and then he was chasing you hard, and it looked like, I mean, the way flying spark was to your left, and then you kind of came in a little bit too fast, and then he was trying to make his turn, so that's where you bumped him. But I can see how you, I mean, I get, you know, when somebody's I don't know, when somebody's chasing me, it makes me all weird too. So
Well,
So,
especially
being
when
the-
they've bumped you already 4
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
But neutral viewpoint, you can't necessarily look at them both. I mean, CPC hitting Sparky, that's on you, CPC. But Stocky shouldn't have been rubbing that much. It's one thing if it's last lap and you're rubbing door handles for a position for a last place,
in
but
Stocky's defense,
we're a couple
I see
minutes
what
early.
I see what he's saying. Where when I watched the tape, every time that he bumped him, it didn't cause any ill will at all. Really.
Still
Yeah,
shouldn't
yeah.
be doing it though.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
you're not
but I'm-
exactly. You're not supposed to be. I try never to be bumping people. That's why I stay. That's why one of my problems is where I can't race in a pack, is I don't want to be so close to somebody that they break before me, and then next thing you know, I'm slamming into them and fucking them up. It's not. So I try and stay back a little bit, and I'm gonna have to learn that.
Better to
I
take that
think
approach and learn how much closer
Yep.
you can get over time.
You gotta, for the most part, you have to brake before the car in front of you brakes in PC2. You have to know where their braking marker is and brake just before it. That way your brakes come on at the same time and you'll avoid the draft effect.
I mean, the biggest issue that I imagined was essentially, I mean, even if you're getting bumped, but not spun or really not pushed off your line in the middle of a turn, is
Yeah.
you're gonna have to correct for that bump, and you're not.
And
your
you
focus,
lose speed.
your
And you
focus
lose
goes
speed.
from your exiting your turn or making the turn or whatever you're doing to
That's
focusing on
kind
not
of
losing the car on the turn,
like-
and that's enough basically
Once
to
the
kick you
guy
off, off your
pulls
groove, where you
out-
don't have issues defending the person behind you. So I mean, it doesn't seem like it's a negative thing for somebody to bump you, but it really is to their advantage to bump you, because they kind
Okay,
of
swerved
throw
at
you off your
me
game a
there.
little bit, and they can then
I'm
attack you
already
on the next turn,
there.
because you're also going to go, like as CPC was saying, he's looking out in the next turn to be defensive because he doesn't want to get bumped again, because if he gets bumped slightly harder, he's going to lose the car this time, and so now his focus is
I
on not
hit him.
losing the car rather than actually racing and driving.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
No,
Well,
no,
here's
I
the
get it,
question:
exactly.
What if he did it to somebody that's not Fisk, CPC, Gosu? What if he did it to somebody else? Maybe not as much carbon control. If you hit me in the corner a bunch of times, I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
I-
gone.
And I'm
I
gonna
feel
be
that.
pretty
I
mad.
won't even last that long. I'll probably take you with me though.
Yeah, and I'm also gonna adjust the way that I drive against you to where you're not gonna get room. I'm not gonna leave the lane on the outside.
And I think
I'm gonna
Stocky
race you by
knows
your
that.
rules.
I think Stocky knows that. It's just
This is a
you're not
fucking oh my
willingly
god.
supposed to do it. Is kind of what he said. He said, "Yeah, I'm gonna bump you." Oh, don't say that.
Yeah,
But-
if it happens, it happens. But if your style of racing involves a regular amount of bumping against one driver, you're doing something wrong.
I don't think that was the point. Really, it was just
He
like
went through my bumper.
I don't know. If it was like to your point, Phos4us, yeah. If it's me and Stocky, yeah, I'll take a few bumps and I'll give them back. But we're not gonna wreck each other, because we've been doing it for so long. But yeah, when it comes to, and I get the point where if you get bumped in the final corner by someone behind you, yeah, you shouldn't be attacked into turn one. I get that. I shouldn't be able to rough you up in the final turn to get a run, even if it was just the draft on the straightaway that would enabled me to get a run. Still not going to attack you.
I also think that we're not racing on tracks that are tight enough to really kind of warrant a regular a normal amount of bumping. If we're racing at Long Beach in these cars, and people are gonna hit each other because there's no room. But it's if you're racing where you could race 4 wide on some straights and in some turns, it's there's enough room to have 2 lines even at high speed. It's if you're bumping somebody, you can change your line, give it a little bit more room in your line just to make sure you don't bump. We're not out here racing for money or anything. It's like you can give up, 2 seconds or whatever over the course of a race just to not bump each other and not annoy each other.
Well, I think the bottom line is you shouldn't be bumping. It should only be incidental contact.
Yeah, I agree with that. If it's a stylistic thing, your style's wrong.
I mean, yeah. Some people can get away with it, some can't, but it shouldn't be, like you said, like your style, I guess.
Yeah, I think
you're overwhelming, and it's not Stocky's style to always bump people, but I think from his standpoint, he's trying to. Well, first of all, his patience is run low because he's back there in like 6th or whatever, but he's trying to win too hard. That's why it's ending up that way, CPC.
Yeah, I realize.
Normal night, he wouldn't do that. I guarantee it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not only Stocky. A lot of people do that. I mean, when they're excited about winning.
Yeah, we're not picking on him at all. I don't. It's there's a lot of stuff going around the grid where I don't understand how some people can make the same mistake over and over again. Even if they've been told, like, hey, you gotta brake early, you can't.
Yeah,
That's about me as well.
Take a look